Last month's Victorian bushfires tore through communities with terrifying speed, particularly in the areas of Longwood, Harcourt, Wawa and the Outway Ranges. These fires have left families without homes, disrupted businesses and devastated farms and landscapes in many communities. Across Victoria, over 400,000 hectares have now been burnt. More than 1,500 structures, including over 400 homes, have been damaged or destroyed. Behind every number is a family, a livelihood and a future suddenly thrown into uncertainty. Tragically, the toll also includes a human life. Local cattle farmer Max Hobson, who died in the Longwood fire, and my thoughts are with his family, loved ones and the wider community that he was such a part of. Recovery after a disaster isn't measured in days or weeks, it's measured in years. It requires ongoing commitment from governments on all levels, state, local and federal. The many communities and thousands of volunteers who always step up when it matters most. Last week's announcement of a further $160 million in recovery support from the federal and state governments is a significant step in that long journey, building on more than $210 million already committed. The support package covers a wide range of programs, from immediate clean-up and temporary accommodation to financial counselling for affected businesses and mental health support. Alongside this assistance stands the extraordinary contribution of volunteers, the firefighters, the recovery workers, the local groups and neighbours helping neighbours. They've been at the forefront of the bushfire response, working day and night to protect their communities. Their courage and compassion, tireless efforts restore hope, and they remind us of the very best of the Australian spirit in times of crises. And the bravery of our emergency services doesn't stop with bushfires. Just a few weeks ago, on January 15, while parts of the state were battling bushfires, communities and holidaymakers in Wye River, Kennett River and Cumberland River and Lorne faced intense rainfall that caused flash flooding. Thankfully, there were no serious injuries or casualties. I want to thank the local SES crews and the CFA brigades for keeping people safe and coordinating clean-up efforts. I'd also like to recognise another remarkable group, Operation Veteran Assist, who have had a busy summer. Established after the 2020 Black Summer bushfires and led by the Hawthorn RSL Sub-Branch, OVA supports veterans who have lost homes, farms or livelihoods to bushfires. They clear fallen trees, they restore access to properties and repair fences and demolish damaged outbuildings, making a real difference on the ground where it's needed most, particularly to the many veterans that deserve their assistance. In 1 week, 37 volunteers who are veterans worked on 8 properties in Alexandra and Ruffy, with the support of a range of sub-branches from the RSLs, including Alexandra, Epping, Dandenong, Cranbourne, Noble Park, Seymour and some interstate affiliates. Well done to everyone involved. Their teamwork and generosity have made a real difference to veterans and their families during a very challenging time. Before concluding, I also want to acknowledge Australia's forestry industry, which plays a vital role in bushfire prevention, mitigation and response. Each year, our forestry sector invests over $100 million in these efforts. According to the Australian Forest Products Association, forestry businesses maintain 137 fire towers with detection cameras, an investment worth $8 million. They create fire breaks, road maintenance and prescribed burning worth almost $65 million and provide over 1,200 response appliances such as bulk water carriers and 1,500 trained personnel representing nearly $30 million in frontline capability. As co-chair of the Parliamentary Friends of Forestry, Timber and Paper Products, I am proud to highlight the industry's important role, not just about employing many workers in regional towns, but also defending towns from bushfires. Above all, the Albanese government stands with every Victorian affected by this year's bushfires, not just in the immediate aftermath, but the long road to recovery. We're committed to working alongside communities, emergency services and volunteers to ensure that the support is there every step of the way. Together we will rebuild not just what was lost, but stronger, safer and more resilient communities for the future.